Welcome back, boys and girls, and it is war again. And I'm back to finish the Inferno Legion this time on floor 7, where we left off last time. And I noticed earlier that I was getting smacked in arena a lot. I'm full on wings, I haven't done anything. I'm rank 2 right now in Apex, rank 17 just off of defense on the regular arena. I don't ever really do much in the regular arena. But apparently, Mr. Fa over here decided he wanted to smack me around a little bit. Good old Fa and all of those good ladies and gents. And then I went into here, and apparently people really wanted to smack me around, like a lot. So, if anybody wants in future videos to get some information on what I do for Apex and normal arena and teams and comps and stuff like that, then I am more than willing to, and we can try to make that work out. But in the meantime, let's go into this Inferno Legion. Let's try to have a little bit of fun with it, shall we? So, this is the team that 249. Let's see here. Is she on passive? Yes. She's got the passive, which would mean this whole team could be really, really nasty if you don't keep up with it. Now, a good thing is she's got the passive, yes, but this right here, she put this skill on instead of the actual good skill. If this was the HP break skill, the skill that is right here, strips and puts HP regen block on. That skill right there can be absolutely devastating for some teams. So you gotta be careful about that, because sometimes you think you can just put up buffs and stuff and then Succubus rips them apart. So for this kind of team, you have a couple choices. I can keep going with the team I've got picked out already. I can add Golem. I could add Golem into there. Another one I like to use is Draconic Princess, because on her, I got her passive built up right here. Every time and it's max skill, so it's 100%. Anytime she's hit, any of my units are hit with a critical strike, she buffs up the energy of all the ally units. So everybody on the team gets buffed up with if they get crit hit. And she's big and tanky and juicy. And she's got a nice little strip heal. So it strips off the enemy buffs, heals herself, and actually takes those buffs onto herself. So she's actually pretty effective for that. So I'm actually pretty happy with what her skill kit is for teams like this where they crit and everything like that. So that's a possible team I could use. She will probably do all enemy attack. She will do her all enemy attack. So I need to be ready for AoE skills, right? This one's a multi-hit AoE skill, and this is just a single hit AoE skill. So let's see. These are a little bit more player friendly, I guess. Draconic's is obviously not 5, but in this game, net 5s are easily summonable. She's one of the main 3 elements, so there you go. Golem's a nat 3. Very, very simple. This is an archive reward. It's going to be a little bit harder for people to get that for now, but it's doable. What else can we play with? Could pick the Destruction Idol. He could be a solid one. But I think it'll be better for another healer, just so I can keep this team at a full health, just for the next floors. So you could pick any healer. You don't have to pick her, but she's a solid solid unit for that spot. Then you got, obviously, an Asur. He's just tanky bruiser. You can switch him with Idol or any number of units. Golem, well, he's just good. Like, he is the reason this team will work really, really well. And there's Draconic. She's just really good for this type of a team. Now I could do that. And I think I actually will. That defense buff might actually help out a lot more than the little 33% HP. So go with this. Now remember, my team with the monkey and everything would have been a better team for it. But this is a little bit more of an achievable team. Basic healer, you could have put Cupid there if you get him tanky enough and everything. So Cupid can work in this kind of spot. So everybody's seeing Celine, Cupid works. Draconic, well, she shouldn't be that hard or crazy to get a hold of. Him, just get a tanky bruiser, destruction idol, or any number of different bruisers. And I can actually show you later on what those look like. And Golem, 3-star, anybody can build him. That's just, he's easy. And let's go. So here they go. It's going to be Spider first. And because of my Draconic Princess, the whole team got buffed up on energy. So my whole team gets to go before their team goes. Now I have a couple choices. I can nuke one of his damage dealers, which is probably the best idea. So I could do that, or I can destroy one of those supports. What I'm going to do is kill her. So now they have no true threat anymore. Then I can damage the other damage dealer, stunner, and now they've got almost nothing they can actually do from here. Try to stun, nope. And now crit resist. So now I'm crit resist, ready to go, full life. They can't do effectively anything at this point. So I don't want to quite kill the Spider Queen yet, mainly because she's the one slowing down the other parts of the team right now. She effectively is actually making the rest of that team weaker. So let's buff him up on speed. So now that Sir has been damaged, remember the Kong passive. Anytime he's damaged, he takes some of that damage and deals it back out. So let's see what he can do to the succubus. He's barely taken any damage, so it's not going to be a whole lot. But takes a little chunk out of her. Let's see, stun. Nope. And steal those buffs. And keep the crit resist. And there goes Spider Queen, doing really not a whole lot of anything. She hurt my golem, but that's about it. So this is going to hurt a little bit, but if I kill her, they have no more damage. But now it's going to be more annoying, mainly because they're going to outspeed the crap out of me. They're just going to absolutely dominate on speed. But they're squishies, so it doesn't matter that much. Uh-oh. Am I not going to get a heal off? Aha, there we go. Got a heal off. Now they're all full health and kills. So, ready for the next floor. Remember, all those units can be replaced. So let's see here. Alright, it's always an easy team anytime you see a Necromancer. Necromancers are not good units for this. So this player has a Necromancer that's been sanctified. Wow. Okay. And Spider Queen that has been... Wow. Alright. Not an idol sanctified. Let's see. So, 208 speed, 155, 135, and he's got 138. He's got the curse. That thing can be annoying if you don't have a good healer. But I've got Celine. So the same team will work again the same way. If not, even better, because they don't have any other good support. She's going to be annoying because of all of her buffs. But that's it. So basically they're just tanky bruisers. See, 90,000 HP. But you kill him, you kill her, and the rest of the team just falls apart. Can't do a thing to me. So, let's go. Yet again, whenever one of them crits, Draconian Princess buffs the whole team. See, watch. Boom. And now my team is all full, ready to go. So I get to go first before they ever get to go again. And now, squish. So now what can they actually effectively do to me? Pretty much nothing. So let's steal those buffs. Oh. Well, if Draconian Princess would do her job. So let's stun. Nope. Oh well. I guess we'll just go for slow him. Come on, slow. Come on, Celine. You got one job. Oh well. So we'll just keep poking him. Give him a little armor. Give everybody a nice heal. And now that he's not immune, smack him a little bit. So at this point, they've got absolutely nothing they can do. It's just stall. Technically, I could just do this. Just put it on auto and target the Necromancer. Uh-oh. And of course, he got that curse off onto Draconian Princess. That's going to be annoying. So, just gotta keep on keeping on. It'd be great if they could actually damage the Sura. They're just ignoring him. That worked. There we go. Good job, Draconian Princess. Stun? Nope. Still invulnerable. So come on. Really wish I picked a strong, more damaging team. Ugh. Monkey would have been better. But it works. So he's almost done. Alright, stun. Good job. And finish him off. And still all topped off on HP. Stun? Nope. HP block is good. Oh, will I get her? There we go. That is what I'm talking about. Get her topped off. Just keep smacking him a little bit by little bit. He's nice and squishy. Big, but squishy. And there you go. And that is by far the wrong passive on the idol for anybody wondering. And there you go. That one's a nice easy floor. Let's go on to the next one. Ooh, that's a weird team. Okay. Oh, she's got the nuker build. See, this is a key thing to pay attention to on liches. Liches aren't a threat on defense unless they use the Death Will passive. That's when they become obnoxious. But the rest of this team, it's really nothing to be threatened about. But that Death Will passive can be absolutely obnoxious if you're not ready for it. So don't need her that. We will go back with the Monkey King because I want to get rid of those passives. And I can just do that all over again. Solid team. I'll use him to duel with either her. No, yeah, I'll just duel with that one. Just get rid of the Windwalker out of the way. And then Simple, bruise it down. Easiest way to deal with big nuking teams like this, just throw immunity in big tanks, or just big tanks. Like my idol doesn't have any immunity, but he can be tanking in this. Or any number of them, Centaur and Minotaur Chief, like I showed earlier. They can all work for it. Why did that team switch up? But that'll work just like that. And yet again, here we go. They don't have any attack buff. They don't have any defense break. So there really is no actual threat here. So there you go. They all went, and now they're done. They've done all that they need, that they can possibly do. So while he is silenced, I want to kill that Lich, because I do not want him to do get his passive up and going. If he gets his passive up, I'm going to be in a painful time. But it's over. So from here on out, it's really just a squish and kill. Just kill off the next nuker. And now work on her. Nice and done. Oh, wow. Didn't expect to kill that quickly. He'll top him off. And kill. See? Nice and easy. Just needed something with some defense. And make sure to watch out for that Lich's passive. Because if you are not careful, that thing can really mess with your team. Ooh, this is a tanky, bruiserish team. So, Dow Lords, again, Vampire, Hattori, and Monkey King. Watch out for the Dow Lord. Watch out for the Destruction Idol. Watch out for the Lich King. They all have really nasty passives that you do not want to mess with. So Dow Lord is very good with this passive. Whenever an ally loses HP and gets down to 70%, everybody gains invincibility immediately. So that is a very, very nasty passive. For him, it's this. Every time he goes on his turn, he sucks HP from all enemies, ignoring defense. It's 4% of his max HP. Not sure why he did that one, but it's not that bad of a sanctified skill. But he picked the wrong passive. Definitely should have went with the Death's Will. This one is good if you're attacking an enemy team, but the Death's Will is better for defense. For anybody that's interested, the Death Will is better than the Undead. And otherwise, he just does damage. He's really nothing but damage. And then obviously, Selene is Selene. So she's got her Revive skill. Cleanse and Revive. That's not common at all. This is not the skill set you want to normally use. It's decent, but only on a super, super bruiser team. But an ally like this, he cannot be revived, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Spirit may not be revived by other heroes. So yeah, the Lich can't even be revived by her if he wanted to be. And usually the Selene is one of the first ones to get killed because she's the healer and reviver. So it would be him that gets killed first, her because she's a healer, and then work down the rest. And that's what you're going to watch right now. So there we go. So he's got immunity on him. So all I got to do is... Yep, right there we go. Duel on the Selene. And now I win. I just got to wait for them to go. Get rid of the... There we go. There we go. Get rid of them. Oh, come on. I just got to silence the passive on that stupid Dow Lord. Yeah, you. Slow you. Come on, Dow Lord. Oh, well. So... that's the passive right there. Pops, everybody becomes invincible, and he becomes annoying. But there you go. Now he's gone. The rest of this team is just nice and soft. The Celine's not going to do anything the rest of this time. All I got to do is work down the nuker. And with the passive up, or passive decreased, the idol does basically nothing. Same thing with the other guy. And remember, guys, Vampire and Hattori, both of which are great units for this specific thing. Yes, Monkey is better, but he doesn't need to be used. He's just the best option that you can get. So, almost done. Come on, come on. Work on him. That'll kill. Top everyone off. And for the kill. See? Nice and simple. It would be a whole lot more annoying if I didn't have the Dragoon. So, for everybody saying Dragoon is not so great, he's okay. Dragoon is amazing. You don't know what you're talking about. So for this team, just speed nuke it. I mean, just speed leader, Windwalker, and nuke it. It would be one of the easiest teams to do. You can use, the easiest one would be Flame Spirit, which would be this girl right here. Flame Spirit. She does ignore damage or ignore defense damage, doesn't need a defense buff or defense break or anything. You just give her an attack buff and she just starts nuking. So her combined with her, Una, who does an attack buff and energy buff, give it to her, and then you can just nuke that team straight to the ground. I don't need to show you that team because right now my Flame Spirit's currently unruined because I had to take it apart to build some other stuff, which I'll be making videos for later. But here you go. And this will be a nice, simple team. They can nuke all they want. They can't kill me because these are all super, super tanky. They aren't even on immunity. That is devastatingly bad for them. Wow. How could you do that? Okay, so in this case, just duel this because I don't want to deal with the stunning and petrify. And then the biggest threat would be him. So that's the biggest threat. After that, just deal with her. So remember, the Celine passive, or not the Celine passive, but the Celine third skill, anti-crit, just made it so that the Dragoon is tanking all those hits and it's effectively doing nothing to him. He is basically not being hurt at all. I mean, all that damage and he is completely fine. Just to top him all. Oh, you're not supposed to violent out of it. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Topped off and kill. So for that team, speed nuke it. You could do Succubus team just like I did earlier. Super, super, super easy. Now this is gonna be, ooh, that's a fun team right there. Oh my. Okay, for everybody watching, do not put Hawkeye on a Elven Queen. That literally makes no sense. Yes, this reduced defense is nice, but there's so much better sanctified skills for her. At a later date, if you guys are interested, I can show you some of those. But no, don't do that. So he's got 32,000 HP. She's got 30,000. She's only got 30,000. And he's got 42,000 with 3,200 defense. So realistically, I let them go. They do all of what they want to do because she's going to do her thing, make them invincible and everything. Now I have a couple options because I don't really have any passives to silence. I can take him out. On the other hand, because they have a whole lot of buffs that they're going to come out with. I can put her in. That can strip all those buffs that they're going to pop up there. So now I have something to deal with all those buffs. Somebody that anytime they do AoE damage tanks damage and then deals bigger damage back. A nice little healer and anti-crit just to keep everybody topped up. And him, I'm going to use to deal with Mikhail. Or Michael, or however you pronounce his name. Because his skills are generally just obnoxious. So he is going to be dueling him and keeping him under control. She is going to be dealing with that. So you really want to build your team to counter theirs. And if you need to go one by one, say, I want to counter Michael. What am I going to use? Dragoon. What am I going to do to counter him? Well, generally tanking units. So all these guys are tanky, so I can deal with that. She puts up a lot of buffs. What can I do? Buff stripper. Perfect. What can I do about another damage dealer? More tanky units. All tanky units that's going to take a hit and not be worried about it. So there you go. That's all of that. He's going to be trying to do all of his stuff, putting everybody to sleep and everything. So be aware. Be aware he does do sleep and stuff like that. So watch out for that every once in a while. She just does a whole lot of damage. So yeah, she just does a whole lot of damage, which can be mitigated. And here we go. All of these teams I'm using, I'm just building perfect counters for them. There are many, many other team comps that you can use to deal with it. Now, Draconic Power. Strip that. And now, remember what I said? Duel with Mikhail. He's dealt with. And now, the Zeus is all still invincible. So I'm going to deal with her. And she did almost nothing. See? Boom. All that they did, they put out there. And I've basically been dealt almost no damage. So, for all that damage that they were supposed to be able to do, I've effectively taken no damage. The only thing I might have to worry about is my Selene might get squished. But, anti-crit buff. She's fine now. So see, as I said, the Mikhail is being countered by the Dragoon. You have to watch out and counter what you can, where you can. So keep smacking him, strip the buffs, and everybody's still full, and they are losing one by one. I really hope Zeus smacks. Oh, no, never mind. We'll just do that. And done. Nice and easy. The nukers are gone. At this point, it's just dealing damage and keeping them under control. One by one, little bit after little bit of damage. Keep stealing that buff. Slow her down. And there we go. Killed him. Or her. And now, Mikhail, nice and easy to deal with. HP block. And now I just keep hitting him. And whittle him down little by little. Defense, nope. No defense break. Just going to be a time thing. No stun on that. Stun? Nope. There we go. Come on, Mikhail. You know you want to go. There we go. Stun. And dead. So, nice and easy. Just bruiser it and win. Nah. Let's see what this does. There's that. He's got the wrong skill. And watch out for this. Everybody noticed the 264 speed. That's something a lot of people forget about. Because she's going to be super fast and go first. She's going to stun and make your whole team just get kind of annoyed. So, that's all that. Don't need her anymore. Throw a monkey. Just because I like my monkey. When I can use them, I use them. So, we'll do that. And straight up again, if you wanted to, you could just outspeed her. Or you could use Lawful Tank. That's going to take her stun and then go from there and just nuke the rest of the team. So a Lawful Tank on immunity would prevent that Enchantress from doing anything. See, they've done all they can do, and now that's what's going to happen to them. They're just going to get stepped on. So I have you. Just do that. And squish you. And now they're done. They have effectively nothing left. You only need to deal with the succubus, and the rest of the team is easy. And the succubus is only dangerous because she can do the defense break still. That's the biggest threat on that team, is getting that defense break to stick. But if you can avoid that, you win. Nice and easy. See? So, keep the defense break off, and you win it. Now, another tank team. Okay. So, another Cobweb passive. Defense break passive. Guardian Heart passive. Unbroken Body passive. Remember what I keep saying over and over about silencing the passives? Use them. Vampire, Monkey King, and Hattori. Hattori and Vampire. All of these three monsters, right here, all three of these, are the units you want to use against teams like this. Build a team surrounding one of these three for any team like this, and you can pick them off one by one. So for a team like this, I'm going to go with that, my healer, and Draconic. Because remember, she's going to go first because of her passive. She's going to swing, hit everybody with this. She's going to deal crits, not do a whole lot of damage. But she, right here, is going to have her passive buff. My team's going to get ready to go. And then I'm going to start revenging on them. Thus, making it so my team is going to revenge and do better than theirs. So, yet again, just got to worry about the right team composition. You're trying to compete against their team. One by one, just get their team dealt with, and then you win. Boom. Now I have nothing to worry about from their team. I'm going to squish her. And now I can just work on whichever one I want. Dragoon does not have his dual skill, so I'm going to keep all of my units built. I'm actually going to go for him first. Because if he keeps doing his little stuff, it's going to get annoying. Not a huge fan. Come on, stun. But that's fine. Keep him going down. Keep everybody healed up. Nice and simple. Keep passives out of the picture. Defense kill. One by one. Teams like this don't have much burst damage, and because this team is completely 100% based on its passives, a Vampire or Hattori or Monkey King would completely wreck this team. And everybody that says otherwise, I just showed you. Monkey King is the best, but they all have the same kind of skill. All silencing passives. That's all you need. And for him, nice and easy. Just kill the nice little dragoon and make this a nice easy win. At a later date, if everybody is subscribing and doing all the stuff that needs to be to get this channel to grow, I will show you what kind of sanctified skills are good for monsters and go from there. Again, passive, passive, passive. Over and over, the key to beating these teams is the passives. People are so concerned about it. Build those three, any of the three that you have. Hattori is a single target, so it's a little bit more annoying, but if you support him using stuff like Centaur, Elven Queen, or any number of things, it'll still work. Just keep them safe and get them to deal with them targets one by one. And again, this should be a nice, easy, resounding victory. I go. Silence passives. And now look at that. They are effectively not going to do anything. I can choose whatever I want to do to this team. The question is, which one do I want to fight and kill first? So, let's duel with this. So now I don't have to deal with the Selene. Selene is out of the picture. He took my Selene out of the picture, but with this team, Selene is not the key to it. The key is the silencing passives. As long as I can keep the passives silenced, I'm fine. Oh, oh, come on. You got to keep the passives silenced, Monkey King. Can't be doing those games. There you go. She is too tough. So let's go for a little something. Oh, okay. Stun you. Come on. Let's go right through that. Oh, that's not good. Well, that's not good at all. Well, I messed that up. Note for the wise, go for the Dragoon first. That one is what screwed me up. That and the violent idol. Ooh. Ooh, that hurts. Well, let's try that again, shall we? Now, what team will I use for this? Now that I can't silence the passives because I don't have the other ones built, what can I do? If I remember correctly, they don't have will units. So, I have a couple of choices. Or did they? I can't remember now. There's a couple teams I can use. Let's try this team. Oh, no. The real succubus. Oops. Almost used my wrong one. And then, should I be using Spider Queen? What was their speed? 150, 118, 160, 180. Ooh, that 180. A revive? Okay. So a revive there. So I guess I will try Spider Queen. Oh wait, no, she should interrupt. That's fine. Whatever. That should work. Even then. So for this, I can just single nuke on her. She should be able to nuke somebody pretty hard. First off. So speed buff. And now for this, I'm gonna slow her everybody is now defense broken. And now since the two are lawful, she is weak to them. So go for the Arachnid passive. And now they go. She comes back up. And she may kill herself doing this. Or not. The reflect damage killed her. Whoopsie. Alright. Now. Come on. Spider. And done. See? Even top players can effectively forget or make mistakes. And there you go. And now that is both sets completely done. Made a couple mistakes. Made a couple playing errors. But we came out of it good. And I'll collect that for now. Probably sell it later. And let's see here. Come on. I'll take it. I'll probably sell it, but there you go. There you go, guys. That is Inferno Legion. The first 15 and the second 15. Any other tips, tricks, or questions you guys have? Ask me. And for now, comment, subscribe, and thank you very much.